All right, write the equation in slope-intercept form for the line on the graph. Okay, well, remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, and that's m times x, right? It's a coefficient. We just need to replace the m and the b, if we can find them. And on this graph, remember, a y-intercept is where the line, in this case the blue line, goes through the y-axis. Well, what is the y-axis? It's this line right here. See this one right here? It's that vertical axis that's it's kind of darker, right? In fact, they've even labeled it very kindly with y right there. Just so in case we forget it's the y-axis, it's labeled right there. They just didn't write the word axis on it. So if you need to do that, then do it, okay? But for this, we would say this blue line, where does it go through that y-axis? Boom, there it is. I found it right there. Now we need the ordered pair for that point. And this ordered pair would be 0, because it's 0 on the x-axis, the x number line. And on the y number line, which is the vertical y-axis right here, it's at -3, right? You have 0, -1, -2, -3. So it's at 0, -3. Now we don't write the ordered pair in the slope-intercept form of the equation. We just write the y value, which in this case is -3. So notice I didn't put plus -3. I just write -3, which is a more simplified version of plus -3. But then I need the slope. So to find the slope, I need any other point on this line, any other ordered pair, any other ordered pair where I don't use fractions or decimals. So I'd be looking at this line, and I got to find where it goes through the grid corners, right? So when I say grid corners, I'm looking at these types of corners like this, okay? And or even like this one. But the blue line, just from this picture, I mean, it goes through 0, -3, that's fine. But would be scanning this to see where it goes through any other point. Now it does go through this point right here. See that right there? And we could find the actual value of that ordered pair. I'm not going to use that point because I'm kind of a math jerk that way. I'm going to use this one right here. Why am I using that point? Just to show you that it doesn't matter which 2 points you use. Now we've already got a point, 0, -3. But the ordered pair for this one would be the x value is -4. And the y value is +3 right there. -4, 3. Well, why do we need that? Because I need the slope in order to finish off this equation. So to find the slope, I'm going to use the slope formula. Hopefully this kind of sounds familiar. Right? Where it would say you got y value minus a y value over an x value minus the x value. Okay? Well, where do these x and y values come from? They come from the two ordered pairs that we have on the graph. So if I look at the green ordered pair, x is -4 and y is 3. So I replace that into this formula, and it doesn't matter which one I replace them with, as long as they're together. So I say x is -4, x is going in the denominator, and the y value is 3 in that green ordered pair. So I put that in the numerator right there. So that represents the ordered pair, -4, 3. And the second ordered pair, which is the y-intercept, the x value is 0, and the y value is -3. So I write that into the formula. X is 0, so it goes in the denominator. The y value is -3, it goes in the numerator. Now, all I'm going to do at this point is use the calculator to simplify this and to figure out what it is, okay? So I'm using the n over d button, and then I type in 3 minus -3 in the numerator. I go down to the denominator and I type in -4 minus 0, and I just push enter. Boom. It gives me the answer as -3/2. Now that is the m value, right? So the m, I'm going to replace it in there into this slope-intercept form as -3/2. Now, just in case we didn't know, what that means, the slope, right? It's -3/2. That means it would be down 3 because it's a negative. And then to the right 2. Rise over run. That's the slope. So it would, from the green point, it would go down 3 right there, right? That's a down 3. And then to the right 2. See, and that gives us this other point. And if we went down 3 to the right 2, then we'd get to that purple point right there. Okay? So this is also how you would use the graph to find the slope. We'll use it more directly in the next example though. However, this is the final answer right there. Y equals -3/2 x minus 3. And just so you guys understand on the homework, since it's on Canvas, you would type in, this is going to be its own empty box, and this is going to be its own empty box. You type in -3 divided by 2 here, in front of the x in this box. And then in this box, it's going to show the plus. Then just put the -3 right there, okay? And that's how you would type it in on the homework.